India has taken a very balanced approach in the recent Israel-Palestine conflict issue when United Nations Security Council meeting, or one can say an open debate, was convened by China recently. Fine. So we have to appreciate the kind of approach India has taken, considering the dilemma India was facing, because we know that there is a Twitter trend going on where where on one hand people are supporting "I stand with Israel" and on the other hand people are supporting "I stand with Palestine." So obviously that was a situation of dilemma, but India handled it very pragmatically and very appropriately. So what happened? What is the balanced approach that India has taken? So India supports just Palestine cause and at the same time condemns rocket attacks into Israel. So we all might be covering this issue, how the Palestine and the Israel issue have actually risen up in the last week. And so obviously China ने एक open debate convene किया था, because right now the head of actually on the monthly basis the head actually it changes, and only the United Nations Security Council members were there. It was a virtual meeting and open debate. So the stand that India took is that India has adopted a balanced approach on the current Israeli-Palestine conflict that has pushed the volatile region into yet another cycle of violence. While calling for a two-state solution, India has retaliated its stand with respect to the two-state solution. Two-state solution seeks the formation of two states. One is Israel and the other state would be Palestine. Fine. So, while calling for a two-state solution to the crisis and announcing strong support to the just Palestinian cause, India has condemned firing of rockets into Israel and described Israel actions as retaliatory. So on one hand, if India says हाँ Israel पे जो attacks हुए हैं वो गलत हैं, but on the other hand India also says we support two-state solution and we support Palestinian cause, and that is कि Palestine का formation होना चाहिए. Fine. So India called for an immediate de-escalation की इंडिया ने डिमांड की है, रिक्वेस्ट की है कि इमीडिएट de-escalation होना चाहिए सिचुएशन का, जो भी है दोनों ही पार्टीज़ के बीच में, दैट इज़ इजराइल एंड पैलेस्टीन, एट द फर्स्ट public United Nations Security Council meeting held since the current surge in hostilities between the two parties. जब से ये कॉन्फ्लिक्ट एक्चुअली हुआ है फिर से, तो पहली ऐसी यूनाइटेड नेशन सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल की ये मीटिंग हुई है जिसमें कि एटलीस्ट 149 पीपल इन गाजा एंड 10 in Israel have died, and actually the number is going to rise obviously. Fine. So, the indiscriminate rocket firings from Gaza targeting the civilian population in Israel, which we condemn. See, now why here we is used, because I have just quoted the stand which our government representative has given there. So it's his words. Okay. So जिस तरीके से इनडिस्क्रिमिनेट रॉकेट फायरिंग्स हो रही हैं हमास ग्रुप की तरफ से गाज़ा से, जो कि इज़राइल की सिविलियन पॉपुलेशन को टारगेट कर रहा है, इंडिया ने इसको कंडेम किया है. एंड जो रिटेलिएटरी स्ट्राइक्स गाज़ा में करी गई हैं, दे हैव कॉज्ड इमेंस सफरिंग एंड रिजल्टेड इन 2 deaths. ठीक है, इंडिया ने इन स्ट्राइक्स को, जो इज़राइल ने स्ट्राइक्स की हैं गाज़ा में, उन्हें रिटेलिएटरी स्ट्राइक्स बोला है. इंडिया सपोर्टेड द एफर्ट्स ऑफ द यूनाइटेड नेशंस, US, EU एंड रशिया ने जो भी अपने एफर्ट्स अभी तक लगाए हैं, एंड द अदर्स इन द इंटरनेशनल कम्युनिटी, एंड एक्सप्रेस्ड इंडियाज स्ट्रॉन्ग सपोर्ट टू द जस्ट पैलेस्टीनियन कॉज एंड इट्स अनवेवरिंग सपोर्ट फॉर द two-state solution विच वी हैव टॉक्ड बिफोर. फाइन. सो इंडिया ने बोला है कि जितने भी इंटरनेशनल एक्टर्स हैं, बीट UN, EU, US, रशिया, इन्होंने बहुत अच्छा काम किया है. मतलब उनके एफर्ट्स जो हैं काफ़ी सही हैं. एटलीस्ट दे आर ट्राइंग. इंटरनेशनल कम्युनिटी से भी जो भी कंट्रीज़ आए हैं आगे, एंड साथ ही साथ में इंडिया ने पैलेस्टीनियन कॉज को भी सपोर्ट. So that's all with the India's balanced approach in the recent Israel-Palestinian issue, and I think it's a very balanced approach considering the kind of relations India is having right now with the Arab world plus with the Israel as a nation. So we have to somehow balance our interest in respect with these two countries. Fine. And once again India has retaliated that, see, we are not, even if we are forging our relations with Israel, but we are not backing out with our stand with respect to the two state solution, that is the formation of Palestine. So that's it in this video, and thank you.